There we go. All right. um, so yeah, let's get this going. To start off, yeah, I'll tell you guys a little bit about my story. I know a couple of you know it. I know Deborah, we just met last night, but yeah, I started network marketing when I was like 18 years old. I know I still look like I'm 18. I'm actually 32. But when I started, I hit the network marketing lottery. I was part of a beef jerky company. Yeah, network marketing for beef jerky. I joined and I sat in Yahoo chat rooms for hours. You know, we'd be partying in the dorm rooms and I'd be in the background just on Yahoo chat rooms trying to recruit people. And I recruited like 3 people, but one of these people took it and ran and literally recruited 800 people. Before I knew it, I had a downline of 800 people in my network marketing business. So, you know, it was beef jerky. It was like $12 a month, so I was still only making like $500 a month. But in college, I was like, I'm going to be rich. This is the simplest thing ever. But what
You,
happened?
you did hit the lottery. That is amazing. That is amazing, your experience, because I've tried and tried and tried what you were doing and got nowhere.
And after that, I mean, it was a blessing and a curse because I thought this is the easiest thing ever. Like, boom, all I have to do is recruit 3 people. I'm going to get a downline of 800. But I recruited, you know, a couple people here and there, and no one else was able to do that. So I thought, it's the business that doesn't work. I'll join another business, and this one will just blow up. But it didn't. So I tried another business, and another business, and another business, and tried everything under the sun and realized this is hard. You know, everybody online's like, all I did was post an ad, and I got 3 people who got three, who got three, who got three. And I think everyone on this webinar is kind of at the point where like, that doesn't work. Like, it looks great on paper, but in the real world, no one gets three who gets three, and on your 15th level, you have 18 billion people. So I was like, all right, I better learn how to market. I better learn how to recruit. I better learn how to start signing up people. And that's where I kind of discovered this and kind of learned this and started to apply it. And once I started to market this way, I really started to see the results of my business. And I see a lot of people. I spent a lot of time on Google Plus. I'm so glad I finally got on Facebook. But so many people are marketing their business wrong and taking the wrong approach to it. And instead of attracting people, everyone's like, I'm doing attraction marketing. Posting your ad on social media is not attraction marketing. That is not getting people interested in your business. So once this clicked and once I put it together and actually started doing this, it started to work. People started to get interested in me. But yeah, let's talk about what it is. Everybody here, I'm sure every business you've been in, what's the first thing they tell you? Set goals, right? And I am going to talk a little bit about setting goals. I know you guys have heard it before, but I'm going to tell you why setting goals is actually important and why it's actually going to make the difference in your business. Setting goals, I guess it really has 2 purposes. I mean, obviously the motivation is going to get you through the hard times. It's going to get you pushing on even when there's struggle. You're going to have that goal that you're trying to reach. But I guess, too, a lot of people set superficial goals. Let's start with that. You know, online, a lot of people set superficial goals. You know, I want to make money. I want to make $5,000 a month. I want to buy a car. But you really need to chunk down your goals. Maybe some of you have seen this before, but you need to chunk down your goals into, you know, I want to make money. I want to make $5,000 a month online. But you need to take that goal and you need to think, you know, if I had $5,000 a month, what would that do for me that I don't have now? And for me, when I think about that, it's like, okay, so I have $5,000 a month, you know, I wouldn't have to go to work every day. You know, I wouldn't have to sit in this cubicle in this job I hate every day. Chunk it down again. Okay, so if I didn't have to go to this job every day, you know, what would that do for me that I don't have now? And then chunk it down again to, I could do something I enjoy doing. I could feel fulfilled. I could help other people. I could give back. Chunk it down again. You know, once, you know, if I'm able to give back, you know, if I'm doing something I enjoy, if I'm feeling fulfilled, what will that do for me that I don't have now? And after you do this about 4 or 5 times, your mind's going to just go blank, and you're not going to know what it's going to do for you. And that's when you just want to sit in silence for a minute. Because once your mind is blank, my higher power, who I choose to call God, is kind of going to show you that purpose, that passion, you know, what you really want out of life. Because if all you want is $5,000 a month, that's not going to be a goal that's going to help you get somewhere. But once you can say, I want to have passion, purpose, do something bigger than myself, feel accomplished, make it so my wife doesn't have to go to work, my soon-to-be wife, I should say, that we can spend time raising her daughter. We don't have to worry about, if we can pay for after-school activities or what college she's going to go to. We just know that those finances are there. And once you have those goals, that is what's going to change your marketing around. Because I saw this video, and what's great about this business, none of this stuff is stuff I made up. I didn't have to figure this out. You just learn this stuff, you do it, and then you share it with others. Learn, do, teach. That's going to be a theme throughout this webinar. Learn, do, teach. So once you have this goal, that's where you want to start to focus your marketing on. That's what you want to start to talk about. And I'm going to show you. I'm going to turn around to the whiteboard here. This is actually by a guy named Simon Sinek. He has like the 3rd most watched video on TED Talks. We all know TED Talks, right? So maybe you might have even seen him on there. Yeah, Simon Sinek. It's like the 3rd most watched. And what he talks about is the golden circle. And Jose, I think, Jose knows about this. Little review for Jose. But in the golden circle, it starts with your why. Why are you doing this? And the why is the real goal. It's not $5,000 a month, but what's that going to do for you once you chunk it down to your real motivations? The next layer of that is how you're doing it. And the next layer on the outside of that is what you're doing. And what he talks about, and these are the 3 steps and kind of like the 3 stages of marketing that every company has. And the great companies, the companies who do amazing things, companies like Apple, they start with the why. Then they go to the how they do it, and then they tell you what they do. So Apple, let's do that as an example. Apple says, we challenge the status quo. That's their why. How they do it, they make great products that are user-friendly, that everybody's going to love. What they do, they just happen to make computers. Want to buy one? But the problem is a lot of people like to start with the what. You guys have been on social media. All you see is the what. I sell vitamins. I sell gold. I do this. And people sit there and talk about their what all day long and just post their ads. Some people get to the next level and talk about how they do this, which is kind of where I'm at, I guess. I don't know if anyone here is on Twitter. When I joined Twitter, I added like 30 friends, and the next thing I knew, I got 30 messages of, get my free Twitter training. Here's my free Twitter training. Here's my free training. So some people get to that level of how we do it. But if you want to make a difference, you want to make an impact, you want to stand out on social media, get people excited to join your business and join you, you talk about the why you're doing it, your true core values. Because let's think about it. A lot of people on social media go, I sell vitamins. I tell my friends and family, and they're all interested. Why I do it? To make money. Want to join? No, not really. Think about that compared to, I'm breaking free from the cubicle, so I don't have to go to a job I hate every day, so I can feel fulfilled and find God's purpose for my life. I market online and share this business opportunity with others. Here's what it is. Want to check it out? A lot more people are going to be interested in that and that story. So once you're on social media and marketing, don't sit there and talk about the what, talk about the why. Somebody unmute and tell me if this makes any sense.
Of course it makes sense. Perfect sense. Did you hear me?
Yep, I hear you.
Okay.
No, I agree too. I like when you look on Facebook, really, all you see, the whole thing on there is just links for businesses. That's all it is. I try to.
Hold on. Deborah, mute again. I can't hear Bob.
Okay, hold on.
So
Sorry, do that again.
basically, when you look on Facebook, all you see are the links, for this business or that business. That's almost all you ever see. I've been trying more and more lately to get to, just talking about life and things like that. I don't know.
And that's how you stand out from the crowd. That's how you make a difference. That's how you do it. Because, when I first started, I heard this. People buy from people they know, like, and trust. And back in college, I thought, No like and trust. No one's going to like me. No one's going to know me. No one's going to trust me. I'm a broke college kid trying to figure this out. But really, if I knew this, if I could have talked about being in college, trying to build a business from home and marketing from that, I would have had a huge angle and could have built a huge list. But instead I thought, nah, my business is so awesome. Everyone's just going to join my business and they're going to love it. It didn't work that way. People don't go on social media. They don't go on Facebook to buy stuff. This isn't Amazon. It's Facebook. People are going there to network with other people, to learn about other people, and get to know other people. And yeah, no like and trust. Write that down too, because that is big. And that's how people get to know, like, and trust you, by seeing your pictures. It's like if you ever listen to like a radio show every morning. Here in Minnesota, we have KDWB and Dave Ryan. And after listening to Dave Ryan every day, you know, I know Dave Ryan. I know his hobbies. I know his family. I know where his daughter goes to college. If I ran into him in public, I could go up and have a huge conversation with him about his life, and he's never even met me. And once you market right on Facebook, you'll start to get messages of people asking about, oh, hey, how's your girlfriend? How's her kid? How's your dog doing? How's this? It's like, do I know you? It's like you don't know them. They've just sat there and actually watched all your videos and followed you, realized you're a real person, and that's what people look for. And especially these profiles you see that don't even have a picture, that you don't have anything about them. You know, the internet's scary. There's like weird, strange people out there. So you want to be that real person that people can actually look at and know that you're a person, know you're just like them. People like people just like them. So for me, you know, I'm working in a cubicle, you know, working at a job every day. Guess who I'm going to attract? People who are also in a cubicle working at a job. If you're, you know, retired, trying to make extra money, that's who you want to talk to, and that's who you want to build your audience around. There's people in my business who are like surfers or like fitness experts, and all they do is talk about like surfing or like their fitness plan, and that's how they attract people to their business. They talk about what they love doing. They show people how they do it, and once people get here, they don't even care what you're doing. They already like you. They already want a part of it. They already want a piece of that, and to do that with you. I feel like I have other things to talk about. Yeah. So yeah, it's all about building those relationships, getting out there and connecting with people. Instead of attraction marketing, what you want to go for is lifestyle marketing. Show people pictures of you living your life. So many people try to say, you know, I'm going to build this business so one day I can live my life. But you got to think about that the other way around. You want to live your life now to grow your business. You know, take pictures of what you're doing. Show people where you're at. Show people your family. Show people your pets. Show people, hey, you know, I'm really into dogs and dog rescue, and that's what I do, and that's what I care about. Other people who are into that are going to find you. And eventually they're going to say, you know, what is this person doing online at Tuesday at noon? Like, how are they able just to talk about dogs all day and live this great life? Then they're going to want more information to find out about it. You want people to be able to search for your business. They're going to have to click through your links, click through your profile to find your business, to see what it is you're doing. I was going somewhere else big with that. Now I lost my train of thought. Oh, and yeah, just start doing it. I think it was Deborah who said, I'm going to start doing videos, but I'm not ready yet. Was that you that I was talking to who said that last night? Start doing videos. That's the ultimate way to get people to know you. And don't worry about them being perfect. Don't worry about them looking good. I mean, because most people who watch that, you see those professional videos and like things that look amazing and are like perfectly done. People watch that and think, I could never do that. But you know, you're out on a walk with your smartphone and your hair's blowing in your face. You know, your dog's barking. You know, the kids are crying in the background. People watch it and say, huh, that's a real person. I could do that, you know? I could make a video like that. That's not that hard. So by being real and being that person, it's showing people that they can do it too. Because people don't necessarily listen to what you say. You know, they watch what you're doing. So when someone tells me how easy it is to build this business and this is all you got to do, it's like, well, I'm looking at what you're doing. You know, you're not doing anything that you're telling me to do and telling me how easy it is, but you're not having any results doing that. You're talking to friends and family and wandering around Walmart and doing all these old school methods that don't work. And I've been doing this so long, I can look at people's Facebook profiles, I can look at their Google Plus profiles, and almost instantly tell if they're successful. I can tell within a couple of paragraphs if they're successful, if they are not at all, if they're a real person. And that's part of it too. Once you start talking to people on social media, be a real person. Don't just be, join my business, it's so amazing, I joined and now I got three who got three who got three. It's like, all right, you might sucker one or two people into that, but they're never going to be able to duplicate that. Start marketing like this. Do I go into the next phase? All right, unmute. Give me some comments. Give me some feedback. Give me some struggles.
Okay, I have a couple things to say. So, regarding like the videos, like what got me started on my blog, which I really have no idea what level of success it's at right now, but I have gotten some comments and people that have liked it. Like I had a guy that said like you need to start blogging, and I was like, I have really nothing to say. And Deborah, this is kind of for you, I think, related to the video. He said, "Can you hear me, Daniel?"
You're kind of cutting in and out a little bit, so I'm going to mute myself and hope you kind of come through a little bit better. So I'm going to mute myself, kind of start that over again so we can hear all of it.
Okay. Can you hear me now, Deborah? Okay. So so you were talking about the videos and not knowing what to do. I started a blog a couple months ago, and I wanted to do it, but I was afraid that I had really nothing to say. And so I was talking to a guy online who was encouraging me to do it, kind of like Daniel was encouraging you about the videos. And he said, it really doesn't matter what you say. He said, just start doing it. And so I started it. And two things kind of happened. Number one, I found that I actually did have something to say. And number two, it really, started attracting some people. And I don't have thousands of people, but I do have, a handful of people that actually read it. And it's gotten some traffic to my website. So, and I think my intention for the blog was kind of what Daniel said, too. Do you go by Dan or Daniel? Okay. So anyway, was kind of not so much for people to think, oh, my God, this guy is a genius, but just to get to know me and to be like, oh, okay, this guy, has struggles just like I do, and, he deals with things just like I do, was really my intention for it, so that, someday, they're going to be like, I want to do what he's doing just because I like him. And, and I'm in the very, very early stages of it, so I haven't really gotten to that level of success with it yet, and that might be a year from now. But I think, Dan's advice to you with the videos is, yeah, just do one and then do the next one. And each one's going to get easier after that. And then one more thing about the Facebook. One of my blog articles was called Social Media Call to Action. I don't think anybody read it. But what I said in there was, like, it was like a challenge. Like, okay, if you're going to post something on Facebook or Google, you have to first either like, share, or comment on somebody else's post. Like, make that a rule for yourself. So if you are going to post, then you need to make sure that you've given somebody else some type of attention. Then you can post. Then give somebody else attention. Then you can post something else. And, I just think that, yeah, you can't just sit there and put 20 things on Facebook and expect everybody to like what you're doing. So, okay, I'm done.
Love it. Yes. Yeah, and that's why I like the idea of these masterminds. I don't want to sit here and talk because you guys have experiences. You guys have knowledge too. And yeah, what you said, Bob, right on. Because people want a real person. People are like us. They've done the gurus. They've followed the people who know everything. And it's like, I've read their courses but still can't figure this out. But once you can find a real person to connect to, that's what people are looking for. Someone like them, someone on that same path, the same journey that they're going through, someone with that same why. And another part of that, yeah, you don't know what to post? Follow the learn, do, teach method. Every day you should be reading. Every day you should be listening to some sort of audio. Like you said, you're watching that Gary Vaynerchuk. What did you learn? Take a small part of that. Take something that spoke to you, make a video about it. Just talk about it and what you learned. Put it into action, do it, and then start sharing your results. Your result could be, I got 10 likes on my post on Facebook. I got a lead. I got a sign up. Your results don't have to be these huge $10,000 checks. Post your small results. And as you get small results and share those, you're going to start to get bigger and bigger and bigger results. And that's the second key. It's consistency. People are going to follow you on social media for 30 to 60 days before they join you. They want to see that you're a real person, that you're going to be around. It's kind of like working out. You can't do 100 push-ups one day and then do nothing for a month, and then do 100 push-ups, do nothing for a month, do 100 push-ups. You're going to be better off doing 10 push-ups every single day. As people watch you, see you grow, see these small results start to come, then you're going to start to see it. And on Google Plus, some of the biggest posts, the most likes I get, are just my lifestyle pictures. I think one of the biggest one is when me, my girlfriend, and the kid went to a Globetrotters game. That got and you gotta remember, it's Google Plus. It got 11 plus ones. And in Google Plus world, 11 plus ones is 8,000 on any other social network. But those are the pictures that get the big responses of just showing what I'm able to do with it. And here's another thing. I'm gonna drop another little guideline, something I learned. I call it the 3-2-1 method. So every 6 posts you put on social media, out of every 6, 3 should just be about you. Be about your lifestyle, something you're doing. And if you think, I'm not doing anything, I don't have good pictures, go to the park, go to a lake, go somewhere and just take pictures. I'm lucky. My girlfriend loves taking pictures. So, we'll just go for a walk and I'll just have her take pictures of me and the kid, doing whatever. So 3 of them just lifestyle, information about you, your passions, your hobbies, who you are. 2 posts should be value. Teaching something that you learned, giving people some sort of information that they can apply to their business, and then 1 post should be a pitch. 1 post you can talk about your business. Because, after all, you do want people to join. So yeah, use the 3-2-1. 3 lifestyle, 2 value, 1 pitch. And that's not an exact science. I mean, you don't have to do that 100%, but if you're looking for kind of a guideline on how to do it, it's a pretty solid guideline. So yeah, what are you guys thinking? Tell me more. What struggles are you seeing? Where are you at? Jose, you still there? I haven't heard from you. Did you get scared of those dinosaurs on Jurassic Park?
Can I talk?
I'm still here. I was just waiting to see who was next to talk. I didn't want to skip anybody.
Well, what do you got, Jose? You got anything for us?
All right. Well, I guess I want to know what type of business everybody has. Like I said, Daniel already knows I'm with Melaleuca.
Well,
I don't know if you two
I don't
heard
want to talk about businesses on the Hangout. I don't want to talk about companies. This is non-company specific. No companies to pitch on this mastermind. All about marketing.
Well, that's what I was getting at. I want to know, like you said, I know Bob was talking about his blog and everything. I'm actually having more success the old-fashioned way, as far as when you meet people. Like I work for Tempur-Pedic, so I got over 200 coworkers. So I talk to them about, like I said, I'm doing the whys as far as, well, I want to travel, I want to see the world, and the way I'm going to do that is by creating some residual income that's going to help propel me to afford these big trips and all this traveling. So like I said, my why is I want to have a better life for my family, travel, see the world, and all of the stuff, and have, like I said, less work and more free time to enjoy life. And the only way you're gonna do that, let's be honest, you have to have a form of income that's pretty good to, like, as far as building up a income larger than from your regular job, unless you're already just 6-figure guy at a company or whatever. But you got to create some residual income coming in. That way, these people that's traveling all the time, I'm pretty sure they are involved with some type of network marketing or they're already involved in some type of business where they're creating a better life for themselves by having this income coming in that they can travel all the time and do these things. So, like I said, I've been talking to people. I haven't used social media as much, like as far as blogging, Facebooking, and Google Plus. I started a little bit, but I'm probably gonna go back at it. Like you said, you put up some points, like take 3 pictures of, I guess more of the lifestyle or something in that sense of how you explained it and everything. But um, yeah, like I said, going to people, talking to them, uh, people that I know as far as I said, my coworkers, had a few success in that, going in that direction. But like I said, I haven't figured out the best way to use, like I said, the Facebook and the social media yet. So I'm definitely trying to learn the best approach because in my business, like I said, we don't advertise. Everything's word of mouth. And that's it for my turn, I guess, is Deborah next, right?
Well, let me ask you, Jose. Let me ask you a couple questions. So, how could you combine? It sounds like yeah, you're kind of doing it the old school way, talking to the friends and family and people you know. How could you combine social media with that? How could you use social media to exponentially grow those results?
Uh, I'm like I said, I'm at the drawing board still, unless you have any suggestions.
Oh, you know,
Um,
because for me, I mean, I can only
well,
talk to so many people a day. I only have so many coworkers I can talk to. But I mean, talking about this why online, and I mean, just posting it on Facebook and posting your goals and your dreams. When you're talking to coworkers, you can say, hey, here's what I'm doing. I'm building this business online. I don't know if your coworkers are friends on Facebook or not, but if they're not, tell them to check out your Facebook, and that way, I mean, my coworkers, I know them. We hang out. They know a little bit about me, but they don't know me. They don't know my passions, my goals, my drives, what's behind me. And you can even connect them to that social media page. That way they can see you on social media, see you have some of those videos, the lifestyle, and that way when you get them to the presentation, it's going to make that much more of a difference and have that much bigger of an impact. And plus, those results are going to compound. Like I said, you can only talk to so many people at work, but think about putting this on Facebook, and then you're attracting people, getting leads, getting people to see your stuff, whether you're working, you're sleeping, you're hanging out with the kids, no matter what you're doing, you're seeing results while you're doing whatever you want. What do you think about that?
well, like I said, I guess you gotta, like I said, actually do it and see what kind of feedback I get. Um, Definitely, like I said, I gotta, I'm up for doing whatever I have to do as far as to build this business to create that residual income for my family now, so I can, like I said, I'm 32 years old, like you as well, but definitely want to get something going while I'm still, you know, I mean, we never get too old, we can't learn anything, but you kind of want to, like I said, you can't force, it's got to happen, or just slowly, like some people grow faster than others as far as this network marketing thing. Some people have success like right away, and some take a little more time. Like I said, it's all a learning experience, but yeah, I'm definitely trying to get this going because, to me, it's like the American way. People make, I keep saying, not get rich, but people create residual income by taking risks. You have people that stay inside the box, but you got to think outside the box. People say, "Oh, if I work hard and save amount of money, I can have this." Yeah, but it's gonna take you like 30 years to get it. I don't want to wait 30, 40 years to get. You know, I want to start doing stuff now, and like I said, building this business and doing what I can. And let me mute myself. Somebody else can talk. My other phone's ringing right now.
I just want to say one thing real quick, and I want one of you to jump in. But the biggest thing you said there, Jose, is you got to do it. Just start doing it and making those videos. All right, Deborah, give me 1 second, then you're up. Because guess what? The first videos you make, they're going to suck. You're going to sound stupid. You're going to look stupid. But guess what? You're brand new. No one's going to see them. You might get 1 or 2 views. You want to wait till you have thousands of people following you when you post a video that hundreds of people are going to see it and it's your first one and you suck? Get that out of the way. You shoot a video every single day for 90 days, and after 90 days of doing it, your videos are just going to be awesome. And that's how the people who get those results quick is they take action quick. They don't worry about having it perfect. They don't worry about it looking good. I know people in this industry who make way more than I do, who have a third of the knowledge, have been way in less long, aren't nearly as good looking. But what they do is they just take action. They just go for it, and you can't change. You got to swing the bat before you can get critiqued. You can read about how to swing a bat all day long, but until you get to the plate and start swinging, then you can start practicing your swing, critiquing the swing, and doing it. All right, Deborah, talk to us.
All right, you there? Super. No, I just been enjoying everyone's viewpoint, and I really got a lot from your sharing of the why, the how, the what. From Simon, who I had not heard of before, and so I'm gonna have to probably check him out. He probably has a YouTube video, doesn't he? But and his TED Talk. Does TED Talk have their own channel? Okay. And you really honed it down for me, just to make it much more simplified, because I was kind of getting overwhelmed, and I was making it a little too complicated, so I was feeling a little stuck about where to go next. And I think you probably caught that in our conversation last night, our chat conversation, when we introduced ourselves to each other, just accidentally, right? And but when you talk about the 6 posts, 3 lifestyle posts, 2 about the values that I find important, and just 1, something to do with the pitch about, what I'm promoting. And that makes such great sense to me, because I think I maybe was sort of seeing that in the people online that I'm kind of following, like Drew Burton. You know Drew Burton? I'm going to have to introduce you to Drew Burton, okay? He's a phenom on Facebook, and I actually I found him first and joined a rev share with him. So the rev share, my paying ads, has had its ups and downs, just like a lot of the rev shares, and so I'm not so much a rev share interested person anymore. I've got something else I'm looking at right now. It's going to be better than that. But I've been burned, I've been scammed, because I was still learning. I still was like, truly a newbie, but I still feel like a newbie because, I don't have my first, I haven't sponsored my first person yet in a program. And so, because I have to believe in the program before I'm going to promote it. I have to believe in it. I have to feel that whoever is running the program, is transparent, that they're real, that they're truthful, and I can't get behind someone who's going to scam anybody. I can't do it. That just isn't who I am. I can't be a part of that. I won't be a part of that. So I'm very cautious about who I, sing my praises to. Very cautious. And I just watch and observe people for a while. And Drew Burton is someone, he's in Canada, he's in Toronto, Canada. And he's like huge on Facebook and has, I don't know, maybe 5,000 followers, 5,000 friends, and he's been promoting rev shares for a while for the programs. But he's like this video monster. He's amazing. He admits that he is dyslexic, so he does better just talking instead of writing, and it just works for him better in his personality. And he's just a natural. And he admits that. I got this Facebook crap popping up. Okay. Notifications. I had that turned off and it still pops up. Okay. No, but actually, he's amazing. Daniel, have you heard of him? Shake yes or no. Drew Burton. How about Bob? Okay, you've got to check out Drew Burton. Drew Burton. I mean, he's got videos. I don't know how many videos he's got on YouTube, but he does this video training series, free training series. That's how I stumbled across him. Actually, it was on YouTube, and that took me to Facebook, and it all came from there, and that helped to kind of open up my intention to put more effort into, being on Facebook, learning more about it, trying to understand it, and being on it every single day. That to me, that was the only way that I have been able to really fully grasp the big picture of that social media platform, because it's the biggest one in the world. And and I have just seen some of the worst people on that platform, and I've seen some of the greatest people on that platform. And I've just, probably in the last month, opened a Twitter account. Been on that just a little bit, not much. Just opened a Snapchat account the other day. And I'm trying to figure, that's kind of funky. That's kind of weird. But Casey, okay, I'm a YouTube creator follower. There's some certain people on YouTube that are absolutely phenomenal. Casey Neistat. Heard of Casey Neistat? Anybody? You watch YouTube at all? You check out, there are some amazing creative filmmakers on YouTube. It will blow your mind. Casey Neistat is one of them. I watch his videos every single day. He's been doing it now for 2 years, every single day. But before he's a celebrity on YouTube. Not that he wants to be a celebrity, but he is like just himself, and it's just so much fun to go on his journey with him. And he's got a lovely wife, and he's got a son from his first relationship when he was really young, and now with his wife, he's got this little girl, and she's a doll, and it's just, and he lives in New York City, in the middle of New York City. But before he became, a phenomenon on YouTube, he and his brother sold their own show to HBO. And we're talking, that was about, I think, 6 years ago. And so, but he's been a filmmaker for, gosh, since he was a little kid. He was really into it. But anyway, he's probably got I think over 2.5 million subscribers now on YouTube. And so anyway, he's pretty amazing. Casey Neistat, big name. Gary Vaynerchuk. We talked about Gary, right? I mean, I discovered Gary Vaynerchuk from Casey Neistat's videos because he and Casey are friends. And he was on one of Casey's videos one day and went, wow, this guy's amazing. And then I started checking out Gary Vaynerchuk. He has his own company called, VaynerMedia. He's just opening an office in London. Right before we connected, in chat, and so I had finished watching a live video feed with Gary. It was 2 a.m. in London. He was there to do a presentation to some group. I don't remember who it was. But here he's in his hotel room. It's kind of half dark. He's laying in bed. There's a TV going in the background, and he's just sitting there talking. And all the, his followers, like me, are putting little questions and comments and saying, hi, how are you, and what's going on? And it was just fun as could be. And it was a complete accident that I happened to have Facebook open because I was kind of waiting for you to, Daniel, to, connect with me so we could get going at 7 because I was excited about it. And popped this, notice that, oh, Gary V, because I'm subscribed to his channel on Facebook, and so I get all his feeds, and you've probably seen those, and you may have seen some, because I share those feeds, those posts that he puts on his wall. I put them on mine because they're important to me. Well, I think he has a lot of wonderful information and wisdom to share. This guy's only 40 years old, and he's been wildly successful in the wine business after graduating from college. He's been wildly successful in the media business. I mean, he's just opening he has an office in New York with all these employees. And he, has his, I haven't watched it actually on YouTube, but I just see he has enough of his videos on his Facebook channel that they feed over, I think, or back and forth. So anyway, I mean, he's an amazing person. I mean, he has lots of wisdom. And this guy's only 40 years old. I'm 62. I just turned 62 on Saturday. Anyway, it's these people are just inspiring. I mean, Drew Burton talked about, he's only, I'm thinking, 35. And he's just a phenomenal person. I mean, he's amazing. He's got a wife and a little baby boy and a dog, and and he's just anyway. So I've been, watching and observing some amazing people on social media and what they're doing, and trying to learn from them, and apply that to my experience and to where I want to go. But I have to say that, Daniel, your message to me has been, inspiring also, as much as these other people that I find inspiring. But and you're young and so full of energy, and I just want to take a lot of that energy, because I need all I can get, because after 40 it just goes somewhere else, and it really does. And but wisdom comes from any age. It doesn't make any difference what someone's age is. If someone has wisdom like you're much younger than me, because you've had a different path than me, and you've had different experiences than me, so I can always learn something from that. So I'm a lifelong learner. That's how I look at it. I'm a retired RN. I was 30 years at it, and decided like 6 years ago I was done. I was going to burn out. I wanted to do something else. And I already had been exposed to social media and go, oh, I think I see what's coming. And I think I want to be a part of that somehow. I just didn't know what it was going to be. So now I think I'm figuring out what it is. And gosh, what else did I say? Anyway, I have gotten so much value, Daniel, from you haven't really shared that much information, but it's been so pointed and yet simplistic. And it really helps to steer my thinking a little more toward, a direction that I can, get a handle on. Because I think I was overthinking it. I think I've been overthinking it, and maybe trying to think about it too much and too long instead of just. But I actually don't know anybody. I don't have any friends except. I met some people at a conference seminar last week. There's a free conference, and this motivational speaker called John Bates was talking. Have you ever heard of him? John Bates? He at one time owned this like $1 billion .com company, lost it all and started over. And there's this company called Red Jacket in Bend, Oregon, which is like 15 miles away from where I live in Redmond. And Red Jacket was started up about maybe 18 months ago. And what they are is they're an educational media company. And so they had this free event, and they had like a room for 60 people. So I, signed up for it and went, and all these amazing people. I just got to talk to all these people that are, younger and older, but they're involved in, social media and just what's happening in the world in tech, and it was just so inspiring and fun for me, because I really don't have anybody else to talk to close to my life, because they don't get it. But me, I get it, but nobody else gets it, and so I feel like I'm in this wasteland, and I'm having to find somebody to connect with and communicate with and collaborate with, and in real time, real people, and that is really, it's hard for me to do. I told you about 3 months ago, my relationship ended, and so my life's changed, but anyway.
Deborah, you are amazing. You're saying you can't shoot videos and you're not ready? Let's give a round of applause for Deborah there. Dude, you are ready. You can make videos. You have that passion. You have the story. And once you start talking about that, like when you talked about Drew Burton, what did you say? He's dyslexic. He has a wife. He has a kid. He didn't talk about what he's doing. He's talking about him and his why. And so many people out there, you think you're alone. There's so many people out there with those same struggles. So once you can talk about being, your relationships, being an RN, I was online for 2 years and I've never recruited my first person. You're not alone. There is people who are going to see that, relate to that, and click to that. I knew there was a stay-at-home mom, and like all she did was post, pitch to stay-at-home moms, and she would get messages from dads being like, "Well, I'm not a stay-at-home mom, but I'm a dad. Can I do this?" And so by being you and sending your message out there, yeah, you are ready to do videos. Just start shooting videos, being you, having that passion, talking about who you are, your why, what your vision is. One of the greatest speakers of this century, I guess it was last century now, Martin Luther King Jr. What was his big dream? Or what was the name of his big speech? The I have a dream speech. It wasn't the I have a plan speech. It was the I have a dream. Talk about those dreams, those visions, who you are, and you're ready for videos all day. Take those things that you're learning, just give people a little bit of knowledge, tell who you are. This is what I learned. This is how I'm applying it in my business. Once you start to see even those small results, here's the results I got from it. And Deborah, nice. I'm glad you are here today. I am glad you are here. But yeah, and like you said, that guy was a natural. I mean, some people kind of have that natural gift of gab. I would say you have it, Deborah. But by shooting a video every single day, that's how you're going to hone those skills. That's how you're going to fine-tune those skills. And after 90 days shooting a video, you're going to go back and watch that first video. I mean, day 90, you're still going to be like, oh, that video sucked. But you go back and watch that first video and be like, huh, that's where I came from? And people are going to watch that too. People are going to follow you and see that progression and see you grow and want to be a part of that. And yeah, that's awesome, Deborah. Yeah.
Okay, can you hear me? Okay. I think the one thing I have like some need for some technical help, and I bet you can help me with that maybe when you have a chance. I have questions like maybe Daniel can, Bob can relate to this too. Daniel and Jose, are you there, Jose? How are people how do you post your video on Facebook? I know that you can do that now. How do you do that? Is it via YouTube? You post on YouTube and you feed it from YouTube to Facebook? How does that work? Do you know? Oh, hello.
Hey, there's just a button that says upload video. Can you hear me? There's just a button that says upload your video.
I can hear you, but it's very low.
So on Facebook, there's just a button when you go to post that says add photos or videos. So it would be just like adding a photo. I've never done it.
Daniel, where'd he go? Uh-oh, is internet go out or something?
Yeah, he probably froze up.
He'll be back in a minute, yeah. We can all chat while he's gone.
Hey, Deborah, what kind of phone you have?
Phone?
Yeah, 'cause these smartphones now, like I got the Note 5. I actually have an option on my Note 5 where I can actually record live and it'll be on YouTube live at the same time. Like they have live like streaming on smartphone.
I have a LG, but it's not. It's I just got it like maybe 3 months ago, but it's not the technical whiz that your phone is. So
Probably be surprised. It may be, but you probably just gotta
maybe I just need to figure it out. I mean, or maybe there's an app I need to download. I'll have to look at that.
I think it's pretty simple. But I'm gonna have to go here in a couple minutes. But Dan, you can share my contact information with Jose and Deborah.
Oh, good.
So that we can hook up on Facebook and stuff.
That'd be great. I would like that very much.
So feel free to do that.
I think that's essential.
Yeah.
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 We can't hear him.
I guess Daniel went to take a smoke break.
Yeah, he's there now, but can't hear him. Hello.
I hear you loud and clear, but like I said, I don't see Daniel doing anything. Maybe he still got
There's
a
this
bad.
chat thing. I don't know. What's she putting a sign up? I can't see it.
I need a big heavy-duty marker pen. I was just trying to show to Daniel, I can't hear you. Oh, he said his computer died. Had to get the charger. All right. Can you hear me? No. He'll be back. Your mic is not working. Whose mic is not working?
I see him now, but I don't hear him.
So. Okay. Well, Daniel, give my info to Deborah and Jose, and then you guys can friend me or whatever on Facebook and stuff.
All right, sounds like a plan.
And then Daniel, this was awesome. Really good. And yeah, I'd definitely like to learn some more stuff. Awesome. I might blog about you. I don't know. Okay. Awesome. All right, guys. I'm gonna head out. So. In the next one.
All right, I think I'll send you guys a link to my Facebook, or you can add me.
Okay, thanks everybody. Deborah, I'll send you hook up, okay? Bye.
All right.
Bye, everybody.
Bye, everybody.
All right, bye.
It was really fun. It was really great to meet you. Thank you.
We'll
What?
talk about the blog. We'll talk about the blog.
I mean, should I do it? I don't know. I mean, is it worth doing? I mean, is it helpful? Is it, you know? Okay. I'd like to hear your experience. And, well, yeah, no, you have one. Don't you have or is it just a website? Yeah.
You should definitely do it.